box. Sam is here and I'm ready to be making more cool stuff. Let's open this up and see what we need inside. For this activity, we are making a love rainbow, and what we need is cotton balls, a piece of sponge, a little bowl of water. It can be in a cup, whatever you have, just a little bit of water, your glue stick, your watercolor rainbow piece, and all of these fun bleeding tissue papers. They're called bleeding tissue papers because they're not normal tissue papers. They are the kind that when they get wet, the color comes out of them. So get everything you need, and I'm going to show you how to use these, and we can get started. The first step is going to be getting our tissue papers onto our rainbow. Okay, so what we want to do now is we want to get our sponge wet, dab it in a couple times, and then we want to get our paper wet. We don't want to soak it, but we want to get it wet. Maybe you can just do 1/2, okay? And then I'm going to show you this step all in one because you kind of have to keep moving before your water dries. And if your water does dry, that's okay. You can just add a little bit more. But now what you want to do is you want to add on your colors. So you can do this in a regular rainbow shape where you do red all the way around the edge, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, like the order of a rainbow. Or you can do it in whatever order you want. I'm actually going to follow the order of the rainbow because I just like the way that looks, but you can put your pieces wherever you want. So that is all you need to do, is you need to get this wet and then start to add your colors. And if you can see closely here, look, the orange color is already starting to come out, so it's going to have a kind of tie-dye effect. And yeah, that's all you got to do. So go ahead, press pause, and start adding on your rainbow pieces. I'm going to fast forward this up so you can see how mine look, and then press play when you're ready for the next step. That was a lot of work. Good job, everybody. If you lined yours all up like this, it must have taken a nice amount of time, and I'm really proud of you for finishing it. And if it's colors everywhere, I'm sure that is awesome also, and I bet it looks really good. So one thing we need to do before we move on is, if you look closely, you can see that there's some edges sticking up here. Now we're gonna want to put those edges down. So what we want to do for that is we want to get our sponge wet again, and then we're going to slowly get it wet again. Try not to get sometimes these pesky things come off. You can hold it down with your finger and kind of wipe it down like that. If your pieces are coming off, don't worry. Just take your time, hold your sponge down, and roll it off like that. That helps. So instead of just pressing up and down, press it down like that and roll it off like that. That seems to keep the pieces down. If you need to re-wet your sponge, re-wet your sponge. And if your sponge is getting dirty, you can do the other side. Squeeze it out a bit. You just want to keep going until everything is wet. So go ahead, press pause, and make sure everything is nice and damp and flat down. Now, this part is kind of fun. I don't even really want to take these off because it looks so cool. Once you're sure everything is wet and covered, you can start to peel off your tissue papers. All right, look at that. This is so cool. It's like a fun, like melted watercolor. It kind of has a brick look to it. I am in love. Now we're ready for the next step. We need our 4 cotton balls. What you want to do is just rip up your cotton balls so that they're more fluffy. You can try to make them into like cloud shapes. But that's all you need to do for the next step. So go ahead, press pause, and make a ball of fluff with your cotton balls. Okay, I have my fluff all broken up. I'm gonna take my glue stick and I'm gonna use a lot of glue. I'm gonna put some on the bottom for clouds. See, I'm putting it on really thick. I'll bring it up close. All right, go ahead, press pause and add your glue. Now that my glue is on, I'm gonna take a little piece at a time and I'm gonna slowly just add some clouds and add more texture. And there you go, I've added on my cloud. So go ahead, press pause and add on your clouds. Here is my final rainbow. I love it so much. It's so colorful and it's gonna look really good hanging on my wall. I hope you guys had lots of fun making this, and thank you for joining me. I will see you next time on the Art Lab in a Box. Bye!